As a motorcycle rider, I have control over my motorcycle to whatever degree. You know, if I hit a patch of gravel. So this week I want to talk about rules and laws and how we just seem to just take them. We just, okay, that's the law, that's how we got to do it, no questions asked. So I'm the kind of dude that's all about questioning authority. I'm the type of dude that's just like, hey, why do we need to do this? Why is this put in place? Why do we have a bag of trash in the middle of the road? But yeah, it's like, I'm not the kind of guy that's cool with, that's because we've always done it that way, or that's tradition, that's just how we do it. Like, I'm not cool with that at all. I'm like, well, that's not a good reason, you know? Before we started growing our own crops, we were nomads and we hunted food. We don't do that anymore. So that tradition nonsense is out the window. I question authority. I'm not satisfied with the well, that's just how we do it. All right, well, why? What sense does it? Is there a purpose for this? Is this rule because if somebody's trying to get over on you? Is this rule to keep somebody safe? Is this law in place just to generate money? Because I feel like a lot of laws, especially when it comes to traffic, is just there to generate revenue. I hate to say it, but DWI's laws are not in place to keep people from doing it. They're in place to make money. Sadly, that's all they're there for. Because if we really didn't want people to drink and drive, we would, one, make it so that people could walk to and from where they needed to go. You know, local taverns and bars and pubs and that sort of thing. That would be in place. So that way people could walk to and from the bars. Two, make the laws so stiff that it would discourage drinking, any and all drinking. If you want to make people stop drinking and driving, then make the rules so tough that no one's even going to consider it. For instance, when I was in Iceland, everybody in the vehicle could have an open container, could be drinking while they're driving, except for the driver. And if the driver had, and this is the way they put it, so much of a hint of alcohol on their breath, they would lose their license for ever, I think it was forever, and they would get fined 1 year's salary, which at that time, average income in Iceland was $100,000 a year. So, I don't know about you, but losing a year's salary and the ability to drive would really keep me from getting behind the wheel. But the way it is, you only lose, like, the state here advertises that it's $17,000 a pop. Like, straight up, hey, we're making $17,000 every time you get busted. And there's no limit to the amount of times that you get busted. We'll just keep doing it and doing it. And I haven't found the record, but somebody a few years ago seemed like they had number 31 or 32 DUIs. Like, really, dude? Like, how are you even still able to do this? This shouldn't be a thing. Motorcycles. So, like, that's not a law that we need. We don't need a law that just allows people to continue to do the bad things because it generates income. I mean, I've known people that got arrested because they went out drinking and they slept in their car because they could have driven. It's like, all right, well, I could have murdered you too, but I didn't. You're gonna arrest me on that thought crime? Anyway, this is getting really long. And that's fine, I don't mind, but the point of all of this is that we need to evaluate our laws. We need to evaluate why we're doing certain things. You know, is this to keep somebody safe? Is this because somebody got mad? Is it because somebody lost money? You know, some laws are in place just to generate funds for specific people. This doesn't really apply, but the high school here this year put a policy in place that didn't let, you can't get food delivered at lunchtime because it's in violation of the teacher education agency, because it gives TEA, I think is what it was. It gives unfair competition to the cafeteria. So the cafeteria is losing money on the reduced lunches. I mean, let's be honest. Like $2 or $3 for a lunch is pretty cheap when you get everything that you need. So people were getting favor delivered and all that stuff. So not exactly, I mean, it's not the best point I'm trying to make, but like that rule's in place so that the cafeteria doesn't lose money on food, which I agree with. I don't think that, you know, it's whatever. Now if you parents can bring food to their kids, they allow that, but they can't just be delivered. Butterfly. Ooh. So that's my thoughts, man. We gotta look at why we're doing certain things. You know, are we doing it just because? Is there a reason? You know, I'm all for safety. Safety's a great thing, but we got to make sure that's what's really going on. For instance, seatbelts. Seatbelts is one that kind of gets me. I don't think you should be required by law to wear a seatbelt. I think you should wear a seatbelt because it's what's going to keep you from going through your windshield. But as an adult and as a driver, I think you should be able to make that call on your own. Here, just grab it over here and we'll lift it up. Yeah. I'm good. Here, go ahead. I got the stand down. Dump my rear set. So I dumped my bike earlier, and it's kind of funny because I banged my knee, my hip, and my shoulder, but I didn't tear my shirt or rip my jeans. But on the downside, I did bend my rear set, my right side peg here. I was able to take a pole and bend it back a little bit. It's still a little bit out of whack, but it's not bad. I mean, it's not as noticeable. When I was driving it home, I felt it was really weird. But I was able to take a handle from my floor jack. It's pretty much normal. I may be able to work on it some more here in a little bit. I need to redo my plastic dip on my pieces, and now that I know to spray wax them, I should give them a little more life.